Hello everyone, it's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting live stream. And in this video, I'm going to be talking to you all about March 20th, 2019. Today is March 21st, 2019. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. My apologies for the delay in today's vlog. I was going to start exercising at 10 p.m., eat, jump in the shower, and be ready to stream by midnight. But I ended up wanting to play a little bit of Nitroplus Blasters, and I ended up playing that for way longer than I thought I would because I got stuck on the final boss. But I was able to get started with exercising and eat and take my shower and everything, but it knocked me off schedule a little bit. So I apologize for the vlog delay, but we're doing the vlog now, so hey, not so bad, not so bad at all. If you just now happen to be tuning in, don't forget to smash that like button and jump into the live chat. Tell me how you're doing today. Ask any questions you may have and bring up any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream. Last night's dream. Oh, your boy Ryan said, "I accept your apology." Yo, thank you, Ryan. Appreciate the apology. I appreciate you accepting the apology. I'm glad that you accepted it. Last night's dream. My friend Ray, my mom, Ernest, and I were stuck at a light in an RV. So essentially, we were stuck at like a red light, and we couldn't go anywhere. And we were in an RV, and we were just hanging out talking. That was pretty much my whole dream that I had last night. Uh, Now moving on past that, I now have my own car on campus. Grandma gave me her car. We filled out all the paperwork yesterday. We took the paperwork to the DMV today, and now I've like driven my car and I have it on campus. So, hey, I bought my parking permit, but I need to pick it up Monday at 8:30 a.m. from the UAH Police Department. Now I don't need to get it exactly at 8:30 a.m. The reason why I phrased it like that is because currently I've purchased a parking permit, right? But the parking office is closed, so I can't go in and pick it up until Monday. But also, if I don't have my parking permit by Monday, then UAH could potentially give me a $100 ticket for a permit that I own, but I just don't have yet because I have no way of physically getting it. So fingers crossed that I don't get a ticket Monday. I just need to go into the office like as soon as I can and be like, hey, I've already bought the pass. I just need to pick it up and put it in the car. And then hopefully, if they do try to ticket me, I can be like, nah, I already got it. Matt and I hung out and played Nitroplus Blasters. I played a lot of characters on the roster for the first time, and I had a lot of fun. And then Matt and I watched the first 3 or 4 episodes of Kill la Kill, and I'm enjoying the series so far. And that's mainly what I did today. Ryan said, abolish or reform the electoral college. Your boy Ryan, always coming up with these political topics that I don't really care about. It's just not really my cup of tea. Vanessa Brooks put up a devil emoji and said, I turn evil in my dream, and me and Goku Black rule the world. Yeah, Vanessa Brooks, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Let's see. Right now, I'm getting the live chat set up on my computer. That way, I'll be able to see what you guys are talking about on the big screen on a chat that doesn't fade in and out like it does on my phone screen. I'll also edit the description of today's video because I mean, there's not really a lot to talk about. For the last few days, I've just been adulting. I've just been trying to like get work done. Let's see. Pop out chat and set it to show all of the live chat messages, not just the top chat. There we go. Oh, Ryan put up a video link. Yo, Ryan, what's that YouTube link that you sent? Also, there's a Cosmonaut Variety Hour video that I still need to watch. Thank you for reminding me. You posted that link, and it made me think about the link that you posted yesterday that was a Cosmonaut Variety Hour video. And then I was like, oh, there's a new Cosmonaut Variety Hour video. I gotta check that out. And then Ryan said, I've seen it. I have not seen it. When I noticed that a new video was out, I was hanging out with Matt, and Matt didn't want to watch a long video, so I just ended up not. So rip, hard rip. Also, the subscriber climb has been a struggle, dude. It's been hella difficult. And then Ryan said about the new Harry Potter movie. Yeah, my mom really wants to see that movie for whatever reason. I keep telling her like, yeah, I don't think it's what you're looking for. If you're looking for like a Harry Potter movie, I don't think that's what you're gonna get. She didn't even watch the first Fantastic Beast movie, but she's still like, but this one I've seen the trailers and it like looks really good, and I'm like, no, I fell asleep on that first Fantastic Beast movie. I'm pretty sure you don't want to hit it up. Ryan said, The new Harry Potter movie is apparently really bad. Um, it seems like it from what I've heard. I have no interest in it because I didn't like the first one. Ryan said then she would understand mostly nothing happening in the new one. Yeah, I imagine she wouldn't have any idea what was going on in the new one. I wouldn't even understand what was going on in the new one, and I saw some of the old one, but I couldn't stay awake through it. It's just not something I'm interested in. Ryan said as the characters from the first one shouldn't even be there. I've heard that it is like it has a lot of like new cast members who aren't just there but are like really important, which I thought was interesting to hear. Vanessa Brooks said, "How you like Kill la Kill?" So I actually am enjoying Kill la Kill. I feel like some of the jokes I'm not a fan of. Like there are a few jokes in Kill la Kill that are more like, "Oh, pervy." The guys they're perving because she has an outfit that's risque. Oh man. Or when the jokes are kind of like weird, creepy, like her teacher who seems like he just straight up is trying to smash. I'm not a fan of like that humor. It doesn't completely turn me off. You know what I mean? I feel like younger me thought stuff like that was a lot funnier than I do now. It doesn't completely turn me off. It doesn't make me not want to watch the show. Uh, but I just could do with like less of that. I like her quirky, eccentric friend. I think she's really over the top, but she does add a certain flavor to the show. And for a minute, like around episode 2, I thought it was going to be a sports anime. I thought she was going to have to face off against like a leader of a different sports club every episode, but she'd have to follow the rules of whatever sport she was playing. And I was like, what? And then it ended up not being that. But I was very. For a minute, I thought I was being happily surprised. I was like, is this a sports anime? What? But it's not. But I'm liking Kill la Kill so far. It's enjoyable, but I haven't seen a lot of it. Ryan said Kill la Kill is good. He said I should finish it. Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure if I should watch Kill la Kill on my own at all, or if I should only watch it with Matt. Because I feel like I could wait on Matt so I can watch it the next time me and Matt hang out, and then Matt be like, "What do you mean? I already have been watching it on my own," and I'd be like, "Oh, Matt, I was waiting for. I could have done that." So I guess I need to text Matt and ask him, "Is Kill la Kill a show that we're just watching together as like a group, or is it a show that we watch independently, or what does he want to do?" Vanessa Brooks said, "I love Kill la Kill." She said, "My favorite Satsuki Kiryun." Let's see, gotta look up names because I'm horrible at names. I'm pretty sure I didn't even say that name correctly. Uh, oh, is it student body president or whatever? Yeah. Yo, if you look up that name, the name that you just said, Satsuki Kiryun, the recommended things are: do you want short hair, pregnant, fan art, cute, kill la kill? What's the next tab? I actually can't fully read the next tab. Oh, here we go. There's a scroll wheel. Transparent, Senketsu, Junketsu, Child, Figma, Chibi, Angry, Realistic. Realistic is interesting. Uh, but I didn't expect those first few results, especially the pregnant one. I didn't see that coming. Let's see. Vanessa Brooks at LOL. Yes. Also, the second image is just a picture of her naked, but she's like an action figure, which is really weird. That is not what I expected to see. But yeah, the student body president character, she's interesting for sure. Um, I'm really early on in the show. Like I've only seen like the first 3 to 4 episodes, but from what I've seen, I think it's weird because they set up the show to be like you gotta beat all the other peeps before you can fight me, student body president. I'm like, why? It seemed like they were about on the same level, like student body president and the main character. And then they're fighting, and it's like, oh, this is practically what you think would be at the end, like them having their epic battle. And then they just stop fighting for whatever reason. And then the student body president's like, if you really want to fight me, you got to fight everybody else first. And I'm like, well, that's just unnecessary. Seems like You guys could just continue throwing hands right now and just decide it. I don't know why either one of you would be satisfied by doing that. I think the issue is that the main character wants the student body president to give her more information, and the student body president is like, no matter how much we fight, I'm not gonna tell you shit. And the main character girl is like, you will if I can like prove myself. And then she's like, then prove yourself. Beat all my dudes. And I'm like, why don't you just beat her up until she just shares the info? Like I don't get it. Ryan said spell counter control still not working on Nexus. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that Nexus fixes that so that we can finally test your deck as it's supposed to work against my decks, and that I can work on my Cyberse deck while you work on your Indie Mayan deck, and we not have to go on Dueling Book because Dueling Book's trash unless it's custom cards. Vanessa Brooks said yes. Let's see. I was thinking about something. I think I've already edited the description and tags for the video and everything, so I think everything's squared away on that. I learned about a new public domain superhero like a moment ago, and I'm really hype about him. His name is Dynamic Man, and I'm curious about maybe switching gears. I've been getting into the Catman stuff. I've been working on a document where I've been reading through individual issues of the old public domain Catman comic, and I was like, I'm gonna make a book called Catman Multiverse, where I just explore all the different versions of Catman that I can think of, and I'll draw each version and explain an origin and how you could make the character like cooler and revamp him in the modern day. I've written like 11 pages about like Catman so far. And I'm like, but this Dynamic Man seems way cooler. I don't know. Yo, Nani, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Also, don't forget to smash that like button into the ground. Fucking demolish the like button. Nani said, Ryan versus Nick. UFC. UFC. Ryan, who would win? Me versus you. UFC. Me versus UFC. Who goes down? Let's see. I'm looking at Dynamic Man, and there are two different versions of him. I don't know which one came first. Also, I need to confirm that Dynamic Man is in the public domain. So I think the first thing I'm going to look up is to see if Dynamic Comics. I mean, I'm not sure if I would drop everything for Dynamic Man. I feel like I'm too invested in my current thing. Vanessa Brooks said Annabelle hides in a chair and clicks the like button. Oh, thank you kindly, Annabelle, for clicking the like button. I'm looking at my screen and it's like 0 likes. Annabelle, you don't have to hide. Just click the like button. We got it. Then Nani said, when is Sims 4 coming? When are we getting more Sims 4? Well, I am doing a fan poll after this. So I highly recommend, if you guys want to see more Sims 4, to vote for Sims 4 in the fan poll that's going to be coming up after this vlog. That way we can get more Sims 4 on the channel. What I'm going to do after this vlog is set up the fan poll, and then I might read for a little bit and then take my ass to bed. Then when I wake up, I'm going to try and get as much clearance paperwork done as possible. And then I'm going to do the fan poll stream, and then after that, I'm going to try and finish the clearance paperwork if I can. Right now, I'm trying to figure out whether or not Dynamic Man is truly in the public domain. Because I don't know. Let's see. List of... I need the renewals list for copyright. If I can find it. Public domain. Wikia. Oh, does anyone have any questions or discussion topics that you guys like to talk about in particular, especially when it comes to like nerd news? I know in Justice League right now, fuck, there's a new Justice League out. Hold on. My brain was like, stop the presses. I'm trying to look up stuff on Dynamic Man. I need to get my head in the game and be looking up stuff on Justice League. Because the Justice League comic has not disappointed as of late. They've been introducing like some new and pretty interesting stuff into the Justice League comic. Nani said, You know what? He said, "You know that I'm married to the money," says Nani. Nani, what is this weird word flexing? What does that even actually mean? Because I think it's interesting when people say stuff like that. That didn't really mean anything. You know that I'm married to the money. What? Those are just words. It just sounds like you're trying to flex, but it doesn't. That doesn't have any like oomph behind it in any way. Let's see. Justice League 2018. What's going on? Because I'm pretty sure a new issue of Justice League dropped where the Justice League members are going to get to meet their future selves, which is weird because in the previous Justice League run, they got to meet like their children from the future. This is just straight up them from the future. Your boy Nani said, "Spin them racks." You know, I make it right back. That just sounds like a rap line that you like took from something and put in the comments. Live chat. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Yeah, the new Justice League issue did come out today. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. For those of you who didn't read Justice League issue number 19, in issue number 19, they learned that there's this sixth dimension, and essentially beings in the sixth dimension created the multiverse, and Superman had to travel into the sixth dimension to try and find a way to stop this horrible event that's going to happen in the future and like destroy all of existence. When Superman comes back, he's been gone for like many years, and he's like an older version of Superman. And he's like, "Hey guys, come to the sixth dimension. Our future selves are there. I'm gonna tell you how we're gonna like prevent the apocalypse." Meanwhile, they show that the real Superman is like on this world where there's no light, and there are just a bunch of other dead Supermen. So the cliffhanger is, if the real Superman is stuck on a planet where he has like no powers and is gonna die, then who is this fake Superman, and where's the Justice League actually going? You know, are they really in the sixth dimension? Are they in some kind of like alternate future? What's going on? But the cover has Superman fighting his older self, so it seems like it's gonna be pretty lit. Let's see. Nani said, "Every day I think about the money. I can't go a day without my money." Nani, the word flexing is so lame. I don't know. To me, the word flexing, it doesn't do anything for me. It's not like a real flex. Then Dragon Ball Superfan 10 said, "My day was okay. How was your day?" "Oh, fantastic as always. Thank you for asking." Yo, Dragon Ball Superfan, how's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Right now, I just said Nanny. Right now, Nani is word flexing. He's just talking about money. Ryan was talking about how Kill la Kill was good, and how, for whatever reason, the new Indie Mayan cards on Yu Gi Oh! Aren't working on Dueling Nexus. Vanessa Brooks talked about how her favorite character was Satsuki on Kill la Kill. And that's about it. Then Nani said he got a Spanish girl, and she says uno. One? That also doesn't mean anything, Nani. You're losing me. You're losing me. Also, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water, and I'm about to read Justice League issue number 20 while hanging out with you guys on stream. So give me one moment. I'm gonna Google your lines, Nani. I feel like you're just pulling stuff from rap songs. Do. Nani said, "Who is better, Ryan or Matt? Better in what way? Who? What are they like better at? Like, what are they being rated at?" Dude, sorry about that. Didn't mean to like hit that. So that's from the Speaker Knocker song "Money." Nani's just quoting the Speaker Knocker song "Money." Get out of here, stealing these lyrics. Let's see, and then Nani said, "In fighting, Ryan would probably beat Matt in a fight." Vanessa Brooks said Chunky did an interview with the reporter and asked, "Would you marry the old version doll or a Russian doll?" And then Chunky said, "Not Barbie, that old hag. I got my eye on Annabelle from Conjuring." And then Vanessa Brooks said that she laughed. That would be an interesting crossover. I feel like they're really different kinds of movies, like and the Annabelle movies and Child's Play. So I think that'd be really weird. I feel like the tone would be all over the place. Nani said LMAO, and he said, "Well, I didn't say they were mine." And he said, "Matt versus Nick." Nani, you've already asked this before. Matt would pretty much lose any of the fights that you put him in. I just don't feel like in our friend group there's a good matchup for Matt versus anybody. Like in like an actual fight. And then Nani said, "I have bad memory." Don't worry, I can refresh you, my boy. Matt lost in all our hypotheticals. Let's see. So right now, I'm reading Justice League number 20. I'm reading like the latest Justice League issue. Then Ryan said, "Why would we fight?" That's a good point. Nani, I imagine when he asked who would win in a fight, is assuming like bloodlusted. You know what I mean? A lot of times when people say who would win in a fight between two characters, they're two characters who normally wouldn't fight in the first place. So you always have to just bloodlusted. I think is a good excuse because it just means that for whatever reason they're just like really angry and they just want to kill each other, and then boom, you can just set up whatever what if fights you want. Speaking of which, so I watched the latest episode of Death Battle. It was Black Widow versus Widowmaker. I don't really care about that. Uh, the big thing that came out of it is that they announced what the next death battle is going to be. And the next death battle is going to be Captain Marvel versus Shazam. And I think that's interesting. I think that's interesting because not Shazam, Captain Marvel was in a death battle 2 years ago on Screw Attack's death battle, and she fought against Android 18. And Android 18 killed Captain Marvel in that death battle. So what makes that cool? That makes I almost said what makes that cool. What makes that interesting is that if Death Battle is saying that Android 18 is stronger than Captain Marvel, and they scaled Android 18 off of Goku, and then Death Battle twice has said that Superman is stronger than Goku, and then if they're going to scale Shazam to Superman, then they just need to say that Shazam wins. Like, the death battle seems irrelevant because if Superman's just way better than Goku, and you use Goku to scale Android 18, and then you say Android 18 can beat Captain Marvel, all you're essentially saying is that Shazam can beat Captain Marvel, and that should be it based off of Death Battle's own logic. I'm just saying. I don't know. Let's see. And then Ryan said over Jordan Peterson's reputation, who's a hack, by the way. Ryan, what? Oh, Ryan, I didn't see your earlier message. Ryan's earlier message said, if I was to be in a fight with anyone, it would probably be with Colin, which is interesting, Ryan. And Ryan throwing shots out here at Colin, I see. Then Nani said Ryan. Ooh, Nani said, who would win, Nick? Colin versus Ryan. Colin claims that he's had, like, martial arts training in the past, and Colin's not out of shape. Um, Ryan, as far as I'm aware, does not have any prior martial arts training, and I don't think is in the same level of like physical fitness. I feel like if Ryan and Colin had a debate, right, where they had to like give their best points, and then there was like a moderator who judged who won the debate, I think Ryan is way better at setting up an argument and providing evidence for his argument and understanding the definitions of terms in an argument than Colin. Like I think in like a debate, Ryan could like beat Colin. I think in like throwing hands, Ryan is not ready. I think Colin would be like, I'm a black belt in some martial arts, and then Ryan would be like, I'm not, and boom, it would just be a hard cut. So yeah, and then Ryan said the Jordan Peterson, which I already read. Then Nani said Colin and Ryan. He said, please UFC times two. Then Dragon Ball Superfan 10 said, Jet, do you like Capcom versus Marvel? So, for the Marvel versus Capcom video games, I have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on my PlayStation 3. I also have it for the Dreamcast. Um, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is pretty good. That was my first exposure to like the Marvel vs. Capcom series of games. I played Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate while hanging out with like Colin and the guys, and that game's pretty fun. It has a lot of the characters that I really like from the series. Then in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, they took out like the X-Men and Fantastic Four characters, which I'm like, ah man, I really like having Doctor Doom on my team, and they took away Doctor Doom. Can't have Doctor Doom anymore. My old team was like Iron Man, Doctor Doom, and then somebody else who like shot projectiles. Magneto. So then in Infinite, they didn't have Doctor Doom or Magneto anymore, and I was like, what is this? Um, but to be honest, for the Marvel vs. Capcom games, I'm not heavily attached to any Capcom properties or characters, so I mainly just play them as Marvel fighting games. The Capcom add-on means nothing to me. That's part of the reason why I think NetherRealm's crossover games are more appealing to me. Like the idea of a potential Injustice versus Mortal Kombat game in the future sounds really cool because I feel like I vibe more with Mortal Kombat and I definitely vibe with DC. I would love to see them cross over again in like the modern day in like a fighting game. Marvel vs. Capcom, I just don't think is as interesting. Plus, when it comes to fighting games that are like team fighters, like the Marvel vs. Capcom games, I think I would prefer to play an anime fighter over playing Marvel vs. Capcom personally. Just saying. Let's see. So what am I looking at? Ryan said I would probably lose, and then he said I would lose a debate. I don't think you would lose the debate. So Ryan, if we had a moderator, I don't think you would lose. The reason why is I feel like Colin a lot of times in a debate might just be like, no, I don't accept whatever you're saying, da 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 da. Colin will just be like, you're wrong. But if there's a moderator and they get to decide like who gave the best points, who's like unbiased, then I feel like they would like hit you up, Ryan. I feel like they'd be like, you gave the best points and you had like a really solid argument and your definitions were straight and you knew what you were talking about. Like I feel like with a moderator you would win. If you're talking about a debate against Colin where there's no moderator and it's just you two talking, I just feel like he would deny whatever you said. I feel like you wouldn't be able to have that dialogue. But I think with a moderator, you could get it, Ryan. Let's see. And then Nani said, true, Ryan would win with words and Colin given top. Man, Nani, why do you just add random shit to it? Ryan said, as I wouldn't be able to keep my cool, I would dominate in a non personal exchange like through emails. So Ryan feels like he wouldn't be able to stay cool headed like in person. So you feel like if you had like an internet debate with Colin with a moderator, you could get it. But you feel like in person you would like not be able to keep your cool. I don't think Colin would be able to keep his cool in person. So I feel like you guys would both be in that situation. Just saying. And then Ryan said, "Oh, so Nani said, so is it awkward when Ryan and Colin see each other?" And then Ryan said, "We never will." So Ryan and Colin, have you guys met each other in person before, or have you only heard about Colin? Or no, were you there when Colin and Zach got into like an argument about like Batman or whatever? Or were you not there? And then Nani said, "But can you imagine the cringe?" I can. There's a lot of like weird tension between Ryan and Colin that's just not even like interacting like in person already. And then Ryan said yes. Vanessa Brooks said Devil Dante. Nani said, yeah, I can feel it. Then he said Devil May Cry 5 best. They were talking about that on the Everyday Beam Struggle podcast. They were really digging it. Let's see. And then Vanessa Brooks said, yes. Nani said, Ryan. So what do you think about Maddie? And then Ryan said, which one? And then Ryan said, I was not there with Zach. Oh, Ryan, have you ever met Colin in person? Or have you guys just never met in person? And then Nani said, ex-wife. And then Nani said, will you cringe, Nick? Cringe at what? What am I supposed to cringe at? Ah, now that's cold water. That's good. I acted as if I cooked this like cold water, like this was freshly prepared, like delicious. Nani said, Ryan, imagine it. I haven't heard people say imagine it so much since fucking Vanguard. If you watch Vanguard, they'll say imagine it so many times. It's like a big part of it. And he's like, imagine the cringe. And then Ryan said, not really ever met in person. Wow. So Colin and Ryan have never met in person and they just don't like each other. That actually is really interesting. Right now, in between reading live chat messages, I'm reading Justice League issue number 20. Excuse me. Let's see. So I'm still reading the issue. It's starting off by just talking about like how the first dimension's like a dot, and then the second dimension's like a line, and then it's talking about how this line could be like a thread or a bridge or even a threshold that, when crossed over, will change everything forever. And then it's introducing the sixth dimension, and the old Justice League is in the House of Justice. So I'm reading into that and seeing what it's about. Nani said, but what do you think would happen if they met? Would they kiss and make up, or be suck each other up? And then Nani said, no homo. Nani is always saying suspect shit. Mm. Hashtag Nani suspect. Ryan said, I think there was a time after he exchanged with Zach where we were both in the calf at different tables. Then Nani said, lol. Um, if Colin and Ryan were to run into each other, I'm not sure if they would recognize each other. You know what I mean? Like, what would, since they've never met in person, what would tip off either one that the person they were meeting was the other person for them to have like any interaction? And then Nani said, that's true. Let's see. Right now, I'm still looking at the Sixth Dimension, this brand new issue of Justice League. Let's see. And then Nani said they haven't seen each other. And then Ryan said, I would recognize him. Would you recognize him from like a YouTube video, Ryan? And then Nani said, what if he's seen the streams with you and Ryan? And I don't know why you said AKA Ryan. With you and Ryan, AKA Ryan. So, yeah, I guess they could recognize each other from the streams. Ryan said, I've seen his face on the D&D streams. Well, I guess the question then would be, would Colin recognize Ryan? Because I could see, based on what Ryan just said, knowing Colin's face, but would Colin know Ryan's face? They're both subscribed to the channel, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they like would have seen each other. Yo, Alyssa, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on stream? Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. Nani said, really, Ryan? So, I mean, it could be a situation where Colin just wouldn't recognize Ryan at all. Thank you for smashing that like button. Truly appreciate it. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see. So Ryan said, "Does Colin watch your videos?" I don't think Colin watches all the videos. I don't think anybody watches all the videos. Let's be clear. Um, that's not true. There are certain people who tune in to every one of the videos that comes out. But I feel like a lot of my friends in my immediate friend group, they have certain videos that they like want to watch and want to tune into, but they don't necessarily watch all of them. And then Alyssa said, "Hey, I do." Oh, thank you, Alyssa. I appreciate it. Um, and I understand why a lot of my friends and family don't necessarily watch all my videos. For one, I may be playing a game that you in particular just may not care for, or I could be talking about a topic that like a friend may not be like super interested in. Plus, I do so many videos so regularly and at varying lengths. It just would be so much content to absorb, and there's so many other things that people could be watching or doing other than watching the streams. So Does Colin watch my videos? I think he does sometimes, but is Colin like a diehard fan? I don't think so. But I don't think anyone who's like an immediate friend of me is a diehard, I gotta watch every one of the videos fan. You know what I mean? Let's see. And then your boy Kevin said, "Hey Jet and chat, what's up? It's your bro Kevin in the chat. Yo, Kevin, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on stream? Also, don't forget to Hulk smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. Hero time that like button. Your boy Nani says, so they're fake friends. I don't think they're fake friends. It's just it's a lot of content to watch. You know what I mean? People still have like jobs. They have video games they want to play. They have other videos they want to watch. And I totally understand it. I don't expect my friends to watch literally every video that I drop because there's just other stuff to watch. You know what I mean? And you may like hanging out and like watching videos and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean you necessarily want to watch all of them. And then Alyssa said, "Of course we're friends. Of course, most def. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys and like talking via the live chat and like having discussions. I definitely would say that we're friends." Let's see. Ryan said, "Who would be fake friends?" I think fake friends is like an odd term. Um, I could only consider someone a fake friend if they were someone who said like they would be like always down and be friends no matter what, and then very quickly like do a 180 and be like, oh, we're not friends and I don't like you. Da na 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 na. Like when Maddie hit me back up over like the recent like bullshit via text message and said like we're not friends anymore, I was like, oh, well, that feels like a fake friend. Maddie on multiple occasions has been like, we're best friends and we'll always be friends. And then when someone hits you up and goes, we're not friends anymore over like some petty stuff, that's something that feels like a fake friend kind of thing. Let's see. Uh, so then Alyssa put dot 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 dot. What's wrong, Alyssa? Then Ryan says it only counts if they're Facebook friends. Do you feel like Facebook friends are fake friends? I feel like that depends on your reason for friending someone on Facebook. Because I feel like some people will friend anybody on Facebook. You get a request, you're like, sure, why not? But why not just accept it and just like have more friends? And then other people are really picky. They'll be like, I'll only friend someone on Facebook if there's someone that I like actually know and actually hang out with. And then you have people who are like, oh, this person's attractive, friend request, which I think is interesting. Then Alyssa said, "Oh, okay." Then Ryan said, "Aiden," calling out Aiden. Ryan really wants to be friends with Aiden on Facebook. Then Nani said, "Why not watch Nick streams? There's just other stuff to watch." Like I totally understand why Max is like, I am not subscribed to you on YouTube because my subscription box is only filled with like YouTubers who post really short videos. He's like, you post really long videos and I just don't have the time to look through all that content. I'm like, that's fair. Kevin said, hey Alyssa, don't remember how to spell your name, so if I forgot your name, don't be mad. And I was like, oh, no problem, no problem at all. It happens to everybody. And then Nani said, best guy, Nick. And then Kevin corrected something that he had misspelled before. And then Nani said, no best guy. And he said, confront Maddie or Beta. The Maddie situation's already over. Me and Maddie just aren't friends anymore and we don't talk anymore. Alyssa said, I like to play games with my YouTuber friends. Well, any kinds of friends. I don't hang out with them because they're famous. It's dumb if you do. Uh, it's dumb if you do. I don't think it's dumb. What? You know what I mean? Like, friends on YouTube don't have to be like only friends on YouTube. If it's a thing where it's like local, you can still like hang out with them. Um, I have a variety of friends who I either know in real life and then hit up the YouTube channel, and I have friends who originally hit up the YouTube channel and then over time we became closer friends, and then we connect on like outside social medias. Like I'm friends with like Kirby like outside of like YouTube. I'm friends with like Kratos outside of YouTube. Um, I believe I'm friends with Nerd Tinker outside of YouTube, at least on like Google Hangouts or whatever. Um, But you can make like legitimate friends on the platform who are friends that you like hang out with outside of just playing games on YouTube and like message with. So that definitely is a thing. I don't think it's dumb at all. And then Cookie Girl, aka Alyssa, said, "You spelled it right, Kevin." Then Nani said, "That bastard Max. He's not a bastard. He just enjoys shorter content." Alyssa said, "I don't mind if you call me Alyssa or Cookie Girl." Vanessa Brooks said, "Hug Goku Black. We will destroy the world." Ha 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 ha. Then Ryan said, "Why watch Nick when you can watch Cosmonaut Variety Hour?" I do really like Cosmonaut Variety Hour. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. Shout out to Cosmonaut Variety Hour. I'll do a collab. You want to collab Cosmonaut Variety Hour? I don't even know what we talk about. We talk about something. We'll work it out. Also, shout out to Everyday Beam Struggle. Wouldn't mind being on that podcast. I think it'd be interesting. For sure. Kevin said, I mean your real name. It takes a bit for me to remember names. It's a problem I have. No problem, Kevin. No problem at all. Vanessa Brooks said, "Hi, Alyssa." Alyssa said, "It's fine, Kev." Hi, Vanessa. Then Nani said, his dog, Crack Hills, is actually a crackhead. Nani, is that a joke from something else that I don't understand? Or I'll just Google whatever you said. Uh, then Kevin said, "No problem, Alyssa." Then Alyssa said, "It's even okay if you spell my name with a Y instead of an I." Yeah, that would also work. Then Ryan said, "Cookie Girl." Oh, I see. I didn't understand what she meant at first. I thought she still meant with the E in there. So I was spelling it Cookye in my mind when she said that. And I was like, what? Let's see. And then Nani said, she is roundly hour. I don't understand what Nani just said at all. And then Nani said cockagal. He just he dropped the whole end part. No, he just completely. That's just not her name. He didn't even like do anything like clever with it. He just wanted to say it. For shame, Nani. I want you to step up your joke game. It's been kind of weak. It's been kind of weak. Let's see. I want to learn more about this future Justice League in the sixth dimension. I'm still reading Justice League issue number 20. And then Nani said, I mean, who round hour? Are you asking who is Cosmonaut Variety Hour? He's just a really cool YouTuber. I'd recommend him. I can send you a link to Cosmonaut Variety Hour. I really enjoy his content. Bow. Let's see. Cookie Girl said, I still spell my sis's last name with a Y only instead of an IE at the end. Oh, interesting. Then Nani said, I'm not joking, I'm just being stupid. Here's a link to Cosmonaut Variety Hours channel for you guys to check out. Let's see. Hmm. So let's see. Right now I'm still reading Justice League issue number 20. I think the website that I'm on is getting upset that I haven't been interacting with it, so it started to freeze up. Hard rip. It looks like Martian Manhunter and Hawk Girl end up having a kid in the future. So let's see. Hmm. That's so weird. I think it would be really weird to be just friends with someone and then travel in the future and it's like you actually get married and have a kid. Hard rip. Because it'd be like, oh, the expectation's just on us now. Alyssa said, what about my channel? I'm joking, you don't have to. Yo, Alyssa, tell us more about some of the content that you have on your channel. Do you ever talk about like the books that you write or like do readings of your books on your channel? I noticed that you mentioned that you have a Cooking with Alyssa show where you do cooking and stuff on your channel. Ryan, once again, is promoting his political stuff. He wants the Electoral College to be abolished or reformed. That's you, Ryan. Dookie Dropper just came home. Yo, Dookie, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you like to talk about on the stream? Kevin said, great shirt, Jet. Thank you kindly, Kevin. I appreciate the compliment. Also, guys, don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't already. Your boy Buttoned Newt, I'll probably just call you Button, said, I have a question, not about comics, about Yu-Gi-Oh! How do you make custom cards? In order to make custom cards, I recommend that you go to the website Dueling Book. Dueling Book allows you to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Online and also has a custom card creator. What you're going to do is log into your Dueling Book account. Then on the main page where they have the chat to your right, on the left side, you're going to scroll all the way down, go to custom cards, click on that, boom! It'll open up the custom card creator where you can start making your own custom cards. And that's how you make custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Button. Do you have any other questions or discussion topics that you'd like to talk about? Dookie loves to just post random stuff. He loves to just post hard random stuff. Uh, but I appreciate the support and the love, Dookie. I can tell that it's at least like good stuff, I guess. I, but I can also tell that it's just like babble. It's just kind of going. But I appreciate it. There's good stuff in there. Alyssa said, no, I don't. I explore some stuff, and I will start playing The Sims 4 soon on my channel. Oh, ballin'. Gonna have some Sims content. Then Button said, knock, knock. Who's there? Button's got jokes. This is interesting. He said, I eat. I eat who? I'm interested in hearing what this is. The punchline to this knock knock joke. I'm like, oh gosh, this knock knock joke is already a situation for where it could just go any way. Then Dookie then put more Babel stuff in there. Then Ryan said, Jet. Yo, Ryan, what's up? Is everything okay? Then Alyssa said, first I'll do my fave YouTubers and me, so we can all be friends. You mean like a video about your fave YouTubers? Then Ryan said, tell us about the Flatverse. So you want me to talk about the multiverse stuff? Um, so I've already explained this a few different times, but scientists have said that if the shape of the universe is flat, then the universe must be infinite. So we've been trying to figure out for a while what the shape of the universe is in order to figure out whether or not it's infinite. Back in like 2013, we sent up the Planck probe, which looked at the cosmic microwave background radiation that was left over by the Big Bang in order to try and understand more about the universe, including the shape of the universe. The Planck probe returned that based on the cosmic background radiation, that the universe's shape is, we predict to be flat with a 0.04% margin of error. It's such a small margin of error that we were pretty sure, that the universe was just flat. Flash forward to last year, 2018. In 2018, we get results back from the Planck probe. Now, the Planck probe wasn't sent by NASA, it was sent by the European Space Agency, or the ESA. The Planck probe is measuring for a lot of different things, including a specific variable called omega k. So the omega k variable, essentially, if it equals 0, means that the universe is flat. And what we got back from the Planck probe is the solution for omega k is a range between like 0.001 or just 0.01 and 0.002 or 02. I can't remember how many zeros are after the first zero. But regardless, within that range, they're both like 0 pretty much. And based on the Planck results from 2018 and the I said the other one earlier, uh, the one that looked at the microwave background radiation. Um, Based on those two probe results, one from 2013 and one from 2018, I'm sure the 2013 one will come back to me at some point. It seems like the universe is flat, which means the universe is infinite. Now, why does it matter whether or not the universe is infinite or not infinite? So that goes into the idea of the multiverse and probability. So if something has like a 1 in 3 chance of occurring, right? And you give it 6 chances to occur, more likely than not, it'll occur 2 times. You know what I mean? Because you gave it 2 sets of 3 chances for it to occur, and it happens 1 in 3 times. That's just how probability works. So if you have like Earth, right? If the probability of a planet like Earth forming with life like us that have like evolved and we have our own lives and personalities and histories and stuff like that, if the probability for a planet like this existing is greater than infinitesimal, meaning that it's not so small that it's like a 1 in infinite chance of occurring, right? If the probability for our world to exist is of a significant size that's greater than zero, that's greater than like 1 or 2 or 3 in an infinite number of chances, then the idea is that there would be an infinite number of worlds like our Earth that would exist because our universe is infinite, so it would give worlds like this an infinite number of chances to exist. And based off of those uh, like results on our measurements of our predicted shape of the universe, both being very close to just straight up saying that the universe is flat, then I believe that the universe is flat right now. Until we can find evidence to go to the contrary, it seems like all the support is showing that yes, indeed, the universe is flat. So if the universe is flat and therefore infinite, I believe that there's a multiverse out there. I do believe that there are many worlds like the Earth out there that exist or have existed or will exist, where every possible like scenario you can imagine that's possible, of course, has occurred or is occurring or will occur on like one of these worlds in the multiverse. So that's what Ryan asked me about. He was like, "Tell us about the flat verse." So that's my whole thing. So let's see. Dookie Dropper then did more of the Babel stuff. Then Alyssa said, "Yeah, in The Sims anyway." Oh, so you're gonna do a video with your favorite YouTubers all created in Sims 4 hanging out. Oh, that's cool. Uh, did Button react to? Oh, so that was the punchline for Button's knock knock joke. He said, "Knock knock," and I was like, "Who's there?" And then he said, "I eat," and then I said, "I eat who?" And then he's like, "You eat poo?" Lol, because it gets you to get that like sound out. I got you. Dookie Dropper did more of the nonsense thing. Ryan said, "No, no. Tell us about the natural causes for quantum entanglement. We'd have to get your boy Winslow here. He could tell us more about natural quantum entanglement." Alyssa said, "My birthday's coming up. It's the 28th of March. My party is on the 30th. Happy early birthday! Keep reminding me of your birthday. Hopefully, I'll be able to like remember your birthday so that when it comes up, I can spring on you that happy birthday." Uh, Dookie Dropper then posted a brainy quote, which is interesting. I'm probably not going to click on that. Alyssa said, "You're invited, everyone. I'll live stream it." Oh, that seems cool. Dookie then put up more stuff. He's just going in. Then Ryan's reacting to what Dookie said. Then Alyssa said, "I will." Oh, thank you. Kevin said, "Button, if you want to add me on Dueling Book, I go by Earth's Power on there. Didn't feel like making a new account to just have the same name as here." Then Button said, "What was your best custom deck that you have made?" Probably player armor, to be honest. But I really like Vindret Vizier because the like win con, like the winning hand, is based off of games that already exist. Not games, cards that already exist in Yu-Gi-Oh. So I think that's what's really cool about it. Is that it's not that the custom cards give you some broken win condition. It's based off of a win condition that already exists in the game. Uh, then Alyssa said, "I will remind you every live stream." Then Dookie Dropper did another like babble thing. Right now I'm still reading Justice League. Button said, "What do you play in real life? Like what Yu-Gi-Oh decks do I play in real life? I don't really play physical Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I used to. I was playing an old Felgrand deck back in the day. But I just don't play physical Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. why, now that we can like play online. And then Cookie will put up the XD in the live chat. Oh man, I want to read this Justice League so bad. I need to close some of the tabs that I have open. I feel like they're slowing down my computer. I don't need all these tabs. I just need the live chat up. Oh yeah, I have the file explorer up on my computer. Oh yeah, that was taking away resources. For sure. There we go. Now I'm able to smoothly scroll through these comics. Let's see. Ryan said one of the key events of this week was the supposed impact of a pseudo intellectual. Your boy Ryan trying to bring in politics again. I'm just not super into politics. Let's see. Ryan said the best thing is that you cannot eat a good day of work today or not a good day at school or something. What? Ryan, I'm lost. I actually don't understand what you're talking about. Then Button said Godzilla King of the Monsters or Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame. I think that giant heroes are cool, like Ultraman or Gridman. When it comes to like Japanese giant monster stuff, I love the idea of a superhero who grows to giant size and fights giant monsters. But just giant monsters fighting each other, I'm not really hyped for that. So I'm more excited for Avengers Endgame than I am for Godzilla King of Monsters. But my friend David, not Dozer or White David, but Black David, aka Audie, I'm sure he's really excited for both of those. Maybe equally. Excuse me. Kevin said, I'm still working on a custom deck myself, so don't know how many different monsters, traps, and spells are idea for my custom deck. Any advice? Well, a lot of decks will have like 20 monsters and 20 spells and traps. People aren't as into traps anymore. So if you have like all spells, like 20 monsters and the 20 spells, I don't think anybody would complain. But I don't think a custom archetype needs like 40 unique cards, for your custom archetype. You'd be fine just making like a few custom cards to throw into something that like already exists or to mix in with pre-existing Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and you'd probably be straight. So you don't need to make like a ton. You just need enough to fulfill whatever your deck's win condition is. Dookie Dropper put in more stuff. Then Ryan said Godzilla King of Evil has been in a great fight with the Lord of My Children. Ah, gosh. Ryan's doing the nonsense thing along with Dookie Dropper. Nope. It's too much of the nonsense. We got 3 minutes left in the stream. Feel free to bring up any discussion topics you'd like to talk about, as well as any questions before we wrap up the stream. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see. Alyssa said, subscribe to Jed and me. Then Kevin said, okay, thanks. Ryan, I think, is doing the auto text thing. And then Alyssa said, you already did, Kev. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. I'm still reading the Justice League thing. It's interesting so far. Button said, how often do you stream? I do the vlog stream every day a little after midnight. I do the fan poll stream Monday through Thursday. For the fan poll stream, you guys vote in the comment section below for what you guys would like to watch every day at 1 p.m. Then at 1 p.m. Monday through Thursday, I check the results of the fan poll. Whoever got the most votes in the comment section is what we then do on the stream. So pretty much I stream every day a little after midnight. Monday through Thursdays, I stream every day at 1 p.m., and that's like the regular schedule. I also just throw in random videos here and there. In addition to that, definitely subscribe if you're interested in like what you're seeing and if you'd like to see more. And you can always control the direction of the channel by just voting for different things in the fan polls. Let's see, Dookie Dropper still is just posting random stuff. Kevin said, "Did what?" Let's see, Ryan then is also posting random stuff. So what Ryan's currently doing is, I think he's just hitting the auto text and just seeing what comes up. Uh, and then Kevin, when you said did what? Oh, I think Alyssa's saying you already subscribed to her, Kevin. That's what I believe she's referring to. Also, it looks like this is now the end of the stream. Yo, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding. Ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black One Only, logging out. Shout out to Button Newt. Shout out to Dookie Dropper. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Alyssa. Boom. Shout out to Nani. Shout out to Vanessa Brooks. Trying to see if there's anyone that I could have possibly left out in the shout outs because I'm not trying to leave out anybody. Let's see. Do 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 do. Oh, shout out to Dragon Ball Superfan 10. Okay, there we go. If I happen to somehow miss your name, I apologize. Shout out to everyone in the Nickabenson Nation who subscribed to the channel and who tuned into the live stream. Stay tuned. I'm going to set up the fan poll stream after this where you guys can vote into that, where you guys can vote in the comment section below for what you like to watch next. And make sure you guys tune back in at 1 p.m. to see the results of the fan poll, because whoever gets the most votes is what we will then do on the channel. So definitely make sure you guys vote, especially if there's anything in particular that you guys would want to see next. So I'd like to thank you all once again for watching. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black One and Only, logging out. Peace, and stay tuned for more content. And Button Newt, I have not heard of that challenge. So yeah, thank you all, and stay tuned for more. Peace.